we're back at Focus on Imaging 2011 and we've come in a little early to talk to Sue Burgess on the Epson stand, who's got a printer I'm really excited to get a chance to see. How are you doing, Sue?
Good morning.
Thank you. And today it's the R3000.
Indeed.
And it's only a matter of weeks since I looked at the 2880, isn't it? So Is this replacing that? Is my review now old hat?
No, not at all. This is an addition to our range, so another A3 Plus printer in the range.
Right.
But where it does relate to the 2880 is we've had our designers and our engineers come over to the UK, visit owners of 2880s and see them, how they use them in the home, so where they're positioned, how they're using them, what their workflow is. And as a result of that and the feedback from that, a lot of the features that are now in this printer have come from that research.
Sounds good. So what? Well, first of all, let's have a quick look at the printer. Here it is. So, what did these engineers discover when they went to see what people were using them?
I think one of the first things was people talked about the size of the ink cartridges. So what we've actually done with this one is increase the size of the ink cartridges.
That's huge. I mean, that's a massive change. So.
And here's one.
Because it did seem like you were forever changing one.
Yeah. Well, these are now 25.9 millilitres, so about 2.3 times bigger than the ones in the 2880. So obviously ink changes will be far less frequent.
Brilliant.
The other thing to notice is that all 9 inks are on board.
So we've got the photo black and the matte black in at the same time.
And what will actually happen is it will automatically switch between the two. So
does that mean, because one of the things I had a problem with is when you change the black from matte black to photo black or whatever, it seemed like there was a little delay with the driver figuring it out, and that suddenly paper types weren't available. Is that problem all gone?
The paper type, you won't be able to use certain paper types with certain inks. So what will actually happen is you choose your paper type in the printer driver. So you choose a glossy media and it will switch to photo black. You choose a matte media, it will go to matte black.
Okay, right. So that problem is no longer there.
So you ensure that you get the right ink for the right media that you're using.
The printer takes care of it.
It does indeed.
Brilliant, brilliant.
And I think all the way through, one of the things has been about usability. So now see we've got a 2.5-inch screen on the printer. So you can see your ink levels. This has been working hard at the show. So some inks have been used more than others. But as well as this, there's another thing. It's the menu will take you through the various things that you might want to do with the printer. So we can scroll through. That talks about loading fine art media and poster board. This is about printing a CD because you can now print CDs on here. So if you're a photographer and you're doing a wedding album and you're putting it onto CD, burn your images onto there and then print a nice CD so it looks very professional.
Right, and the key there being that the printer now takes you through the process.
It does indeed, all the way through.
And shows you step by step.
Yeah, so it'll actually talk me through, so yes, this is what I want to do. I actually want to print the CD. So the first thing it's telling me I need to close that flap at the back. Done that, open the flap at the front. Done that, pull out this tray, so it shows me where to pull the tray out. It then tells me to load the CD into the holder, and I've actually got one here with a pre-printed CD.
Sure.
And then it just talks me all the way through. Yes, I've done that. It shows me exactly where to position it. You can see the arrow on here. There's a mark on there as well, so I know exactly where to position it. And then it talks me all the way through to print the CD.
Brilliant. So there's now none of this having to get the manual out in order to figure out how to load any media.
It will talk you all the way through. Take a wide range of media. You can do roll-fed media, so there's a roll feeder at the back. Sheet-fed. You can also do poster board up to 1.5 mil thick, and that actually feeds through from the front. Takes it all the way through, brings it back out as it prints.
All right, so you load it at the front and it comes back out the front?
It comes back out through the front.
Do you need much clearance at the back for that?
A certain amount, obviously, for the size of the paper, but you've got the roll feeders on the back anyway, so you need that clearance for those. So if I just show you, this is the sort of board that you can print on.
Right, oh, this is good stiff board. I mean, look at that. It's
about up to 1.5 mil.
I don't know what that is, but that's a lot of GSM.
Indeed.
What about the ink? So we're still using the same?
Ultrachrome K3 with Vivid Magenta. So
just like on the 2880?
2880, but also used in a lot of our large format professional printers. So anyone printing for exhibition, you know you're getting exhibition quality, you're getting wide colour gamut.
Right,
and you can
still got the same 3 black inks?
Yep.
So still great for black and white prints?
Indeed, and we've actually got a black and white print here, if I can just lean across.
That is beautiful.
Printer's got what you would expect, so Epson's micro piezo print head technology, but we've actually now reduced the droplet size to 2 picolitres, so you're getting even finer detail in your prints.
All right, so even smaller drops?
Yep.
Right. Does that mean the resolution's gone up, or does that just mean the printer's got more fine control?
It's finer control.
Right, I see, okay. And what about price? Is this much more expensive than the 28?
$699.99.
Right, okay,
Recommended
similar.
retail against $569.99. Recommended retail again for the R2880.
Right, so just a small upgrade.
Yeah, but a
small uplift in price
Yeah, and
for
a lot of
big
extra
upgrade
features.
in printer.
One of the things I haven't told you about is connectivity, Wi-Fi.
Ah, Wi-Fi as well.
So we've now got Wi-Fi printing on.
Yeah.
So you may be working in the same room as your printer, but that doesn't necessarily mean you want to be connected by a cable.
No.
So now Wi-Fi connectivity, so you could work in the same room as the printer, you can work in the lounge, you can have more than one user sending prints to the printer. Makes it a lot easier to use.
Certainly does. And I guess, now you can print from things like iPads and phones. And
With the Epson app, yes.
There's a free downloadable
There
app
is
for that?
indeed, yes.
Great.
And one quirky thing which I absolutely love is the engineers and the researchers found that when people weren't using their printer, they store their prints or the media on top of the printer.
Well, I do, yeah.
A lot
Yeah.
of our printers have a curved front to them, so we now have a nice flat front for you to place your prints on.
So it's a shelf and a printer. 2 for 1.
Indeed.
That's really exciting. I mean, I've got a 2400. I looked at the 2880. It's a lovely printer, but it wasn't a huge upgrade. This is all the points that bug me about both those other printers, all fixed.
Great.
This is my next printer.
That's what we like to hear.
Thanks for showing me.
Thank you.
Photo Walkthrough is a free online video show about photography and digital photo editing using Photoshop and Lightroom. Join the Photo Walkthrough community, find all the old shows, and subscribe to the new ones for free at photowalkthrough.com.